A quick walkthrough of the Pesky Tourist assignment, at least introducing you to it. This video here from 2024 isn't working anymore, or wasn't, I don't know, whatever. So we're going to look at this. The assignment is that you're given three images of a statue, and there's this Pesky Tourist in all three in different spots. The tourist keeps moving around, and we're going to try to remove that tourist. And so we're going to look, you're going to be given this, basically each pixel in this image in a one-dimensional array. Images are usually two-dimensional arrays, but you don't know how to use a two-dimensional array. So we're going to convert this to one-dimensional array for you and just give you a one-dimensional array here. And then we're going to find out where the good pixels are. So we're going to look at a certain pixel here. And in one of the pictures, there's going to be a tourist in the way, but in the other two, the pixel will be fine there. And so the idea is that how do you know which of the pixels is the right one for this? So here's the idea: is that there are three images, and let's just say we have pixels, and we're trying to pick out three things. I'm going to use my props: cookie, and orange. And what we don't want is the orange. Oranges are bad. Here we want the cookies. So the question is, where is this? And so the idea is that the orange, the tourist is going to stand out. It is going to be either way bigger or brighter, or way darker, or lower than the other pixels. So one option is that the tourist, the bad pixel, the orange in this case, will be lower than the other ones. In this case, we can choose either the middle pixel or the right pixel, but we're going to choose the middle pixel because it's also possible that the orange will be brighter or on the other side of the three pixels. And so if that's the case, again, we can pick either the left instead of the right pixel or the middle one. But in both cases, the middle one is always going to be a cookie in this, or a non-tourist pixel, because you always know that the orange, the tourist pixel is either going to be really big or really small. So the middle is always a good choice there. So we're always going to pick the middle or median pixel. Let me go back to this code. So that's what we're going to be looking at here. So we're going to get started. I'm going to grab this from GitHub. I'm going to grab this URL. You need to use this project because, again, we have some images and stuff built in this project here. So I'm just going to go here and do a team git clone, paste that URL in here, and hit finish and wait for that to go. It'll ask me to open it up. We'll open it up. And then it should pop up. Here's the Pesky Tourist here. Oops. And there's our code. So there is going to be a file here or a method called create median array, and that's what we're going to want to work on. Then there's going to be main. You don't want to modify that. In fact, I suggest you put in a comment here. Maybe a line. Do not change below this line. I should have that in there, but you don't have to change anything. You only have to change this one array up here. Right now, it is just returning array 1. So you're given 3 pictures, array 1, 2, 3, and we're just returning array 1. Now you can run this right off the bat here. It will run, and it should pop up an image. It'll say image 1, just to show you what image 1 looks like. Okay. And now it'll show the updated image. And if you get this working right, the updated image should basically remove this tourist from the image there. But right now, it's just image 1 again. So there. Okay, so let's look back at the assignment here. So we are coding. Here's a step we're going to want to do here. Oops. Highlight that. we're going to want to create a new integer array, same length as the 3-parameter array. So again, and we have those comments in here too. Let's zoom in a little bit bigger here so we can see those comments here. So we're given 3 arrays as parameters: array 1, array 2, and array 3. These are one-dimensional array of integers here, and we can see them. So, and we're going to want to do, you can actually look at these arrays if you want. I'm going to do a system out print line and print, I just say 300th pixel in image 1 is, and then print out image 1, oh no, array 1, and then which pixel I want is I want pixel 300 here. I put my semicolon here. So now if I run this, it'll pop up the images, but also will tell me what the 300th pixel is there. And it's just this long combination, big integer. And so again, this is what you want to do, is you're going to be sorting through each pixel here. Now, normally pixels, color images are made up of red, green, blue, and we're actually mixing together the red, green, blue into one big number. So you just have one integer for each color here. So that's what we have, is these 3 pixels here. So you want to create a new array here, the same size as this array or this array. All these 3 arrays are guaranteed to be the same size there. And then we're going to loop through these arrays. And for each array, we're going to look at pixel 1, 2, 3. Let's just go back to this one. And I'm going to print out the 300th pixel for image 1, 2, and 3. Image 2, and this is image 3 there. So if I run this again, here's my images here. And so these are the 3 values. And again, one is always going to be, well, again, the tourist might not be there here. They're all relatively close to each other, but they're all slightly different here. And you will want to sort them. You don't know which one's going to be bigger here. In this case, the first one is smallest and the last one is biggest. And so you'd want to grab the second image. So you want to compare array 1 to array 2 and array 2 to array 3 and find the middle, not the average, not the median, but the mean, but what we call the median. So find the average. Maybe you want to change this to, instead of saying average, say middle, if that makes more sense to you there. So the middle of the 3 pixels, and store that in your new array. So you're going to do some sort of loop to loop through all the pixels. Here I'm just doing pixel 300 here. You want to do all the pixels in there. And then you want to find the median in each one. And then eventually you want to return not array 1, but whatever your array up here that you create, you want to return that. So whatever array, you give a name, and then you'll set each of the pixels in some sort of loop with some sort of if conditions in here to figure out the middle one, and then you want to return that new value. Once you do that, when you run this, you should see image 1 pop up, say image 1, and then it'll show your new image, and it should largely eliminate the tourist. There might be a little bit of space here where all 3 images might overlap a little or something, but mostly the tourist will be gone here. 90% of the tourists should be gone if you do it right. Okay, so that's the only thing you have to modify. So good luck in getting this to work. Okay.